Now that we know what polynomials are, we'll begin working with them. The most important thing with working with polynomials is knowing how to simplify them. To simplify polynomials, you combine the like terms. Like terms are terms which have the same variable. So let's look at this polynomial. 3x squared minus x squared plus 5x plus 2x plus 4 plus 1. To use a visual illustration of like terms, we are going to convert our x squareds into apples and our x's into bananas. And we can see we have 3 apples minus an apple, plus 5 bananas, plus 2 bananas, plus 4, plus 1. So if we combine these, we end up with 2 apples, plus 7 bananas, plus 5. If we convert these back to the variables we know they actually are, we get 2x squared plus 7x plus 5. So here's one which looks quite complicated. We'll begin again by making illustrations for our variables. Let's use cars. The x's will be silver cars, the y's will be purple cars, the z squares will be green, and the z's will be black. So the first thing we're going to do at this point is to sort them. So when we sort them, we always go by the highest exponent first, and then we do it alphabetical. So once we have sorted it so that our like terms are together, then we can combine them. So a negative 3 plus 2 is going to be a negative 1, a 10 plus 2 is 12, and we end up with negative 3 and positive 9. Now we can replace our variables back to what we know they actually mean. So that would give us negative z squared plus 12x minus 3y plus 9z. Let's use another way of doing this. Let's color code them so that our like terms are colored the same. When we sort them, it's important that we sort alphabetically and by the degree. The degree is the size of the exponent attached to the variable. So in this case, our highest degree is 2. It's the x squareds. Those are the biggest exponents we have. So we're going to deal with those first. So I'm going to separate these out. So I have 3 x squareds and I have 2 negative x squareds. The negative x squareds each cancel out one of the positive x squareds, and I'm left with just an x squared in the red box. Now let's do the x's. I'm going to have 5 positive x's and 1 negative x. The negative x will cancel out one positive x's, which leaves me 4x left in the blue box. And I just have a 2 left in the green box. It's the only one without a variable. So the final answer is x squared plus 4x plus 2. Here again, we'll begin with the terms with the highest degree. 4, or the r to the power of 4. So we're going to collect those first. 13r to the power of 4 minus 3 to the r to the power of 4 gives us 10r to the power of 4. Our next largest degree is s squared. So we have 4s squared minus s squared, which is 0. So those cancel. What we have left is our s's, our degrees of 1. So negative 2s plus 4s is positive 2s. So our final answer is 10 to the power of 4 plus 2s. So in this example, again, with the highest degree, in this case it's 2, the b squared. So we're going to have b squared minus 2b squared will give us negative b squared. Now I'll go alphabetically. So the first one in the alphabet is our a's. So we have 22a minus 4a gives us 18a. And then our c's, negative 4c minus c, will give us negative 5c. So work through the practice questions and get proficient with simplifying polynomials, because you're going to use this process no matter what you are doing with polynomials in the future.